Welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about Rhea having to vacate her women's world title due to injury. So last night on Raw, she had made the announcement that she was injured for a shoulder injury. Um, so she was told that she had to sit on the bench so she couldn't wrestle. So that meant that she had to vacate her title, which is pretty sad. So what happened? Why she got injured was because last week, Liv Morgan, there was a segment where Liv Morgan threw a chair at Rhea Ripley. Which, by the way, like, who approved that segment? Who said, yeah, this sounds good, throw a chair at her? But like, yeah, threw a chair at her. It hit her, like, it kind of looked like it hit her between, like, the head and the neck, kind of like in the shoulder area. And then Liv Morgan attacked her, and, so she basically was injured from that attack, which is kind of ironic because so she has a shoulder injury, which is kind of ironic because like last year, about 8 or 9 months ago, Rhea Ripley did a shoulder attack on Liv, and she was out because of a shoulder attack. I mean, it's both sad. I didn't want to see Liv go when she went, and I don't want to see Rhea go. She's just not out of pride, but she's just getting started. I mean, look, Rhea Ripley is young. She's like, what, 26, 27? She's still got a whole lot more championships to go. Hopefully if she stays, healthy and everything like that, But, I mean, it's pretty messed up that this is how this is how her reign has to stop, due to an injury and stuff like that. And she just made, like, I'll put her segment about how she just thinks this is ridiculous and stupid, and how she's just pissed off at Liv Morgan and stuff like that. And I'll try to find the other one where Liv Morgan throws the chair at her as well. And she just made that she had to she just made her little speech about how she had to vacate and how pissed off she was and everything else. I'm like, yeah, you should be. But I'm like, at the same time, you did it to her. You just, and she said something about, if Liv Morgan would have been face to face to her, and she might have respect. And I'm like, Rhea, I like you, but you kind of jumped her first, You went behind her first, and then you deliberately tried to break her shoulder. Like, I don't know if Liv was trying to break your shoulder. I mean, she was trying to break something when she throwing that chair, but I don't know. But I mean, it's like an eye for an eye, or like, but no, Liv said it's like an eye for an eye, or tooth for a tooth, a shoulder for a shoulder. That's what Liv said. But yeah, there was this whole segment, but I don't know how long she's going to be out for. Hopefully not too long. A lot of people are saying, why can't she just hold the title while being injured? Because they're like saying, well, Roman Reigns held the title, and I'm like, okay, for a long time, and he didn't wrestle, and I'm just like, yeah, but okay, Roman Reigns wasn't injured. That's the thing, right? A Roman Reigns could actually, defend the title and could wrestle. Just because they didn't let him, just because he didn't want to wrestle, they didn't let him wrestle, or they was the storyline, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't mean he couldn't. He could. Totally different story. It's not the same damn thing, but be a world women's title match to see who wins next week, which I think is kind of soon. I was like probably hoping that they would wait, or not hoping, but thinking they would wait to like maybe like after the draft, or maybe do it at Backlash or something. But I don't know why they're doing it so soon. But yeah, there's gonna have one next week. I don't really know who's involved, but I'm guessing like maybe obviously Liv's gonna be there. And I mean, look, I was looking at the roster on Raw. I mean, you don't really have too many people who are like, I think, a champion material. I mean, the best bet is probably giving it to Becky Lynch. Um, I mean, you got Liv Morgan. I said this in a previous video on TNT Wrestling that I just don't see her as champion material. I know she was champion before. I don't know. Maybe they can make it work. Maybe she could be a different champion under Triple H. Um, Tim said that she didn't really get a fair shot. So I'm just like, oh, maybe. I'm like, right now, I just don't see it. I mean, look, you can even throw like Nia Jax in there because I feel like Nia Jax has been. I think she'd be a good heel champion because I think that's what you need since you have Bayley over on SmackDown, who's a face now. So you need a good heel champion. I think Nia Jax could fit that bill. Also, I mean, I could think that Liv Morgan could fit that bill as well. Um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens next week. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Okay, bye.